Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Top Coin, where we uncover rare coins, hidden treasures, and untold stories from your pocket change. Today's episode is all about a tiny piece of copper that could be hiding in plain sight. The 1988 2-pence coin from the United Kingdom. You might have walked past it, spent it, or even tossed it in a drawer without a second thought. But what if I told you this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth way more than its face value? Yes, you heard that right. A 2p coin from 1988 might just be sitting in your piggy bank right now, and it could be worth serious money. And in this video, we're diving deep into its fascinating history, why collectors want it, and how much it's worth in today's market. So buckle up and let's get into it. Let's start at the beginning. The United Kingdom 2-pence coin, or 2p, was first introduced in 1971, when the UK made the switch to decimal currency. These coins were initially minted in bronze and featured the phrase "new pence" instead of the denomination. Fast forward to 1982. The inscription on the coin changed from "new pence" to simply "2 pence." This change was subtle, but very important for collectors. The 1988 version we're talking about today follows this later inscription. It says 2 pence, but not all 1988 2p coins are created equal. More on that soon. The obverse side of the coin features a familiar face, Queen Elizabeth II, portrayed by the sculptor Raphael Maklauf. This portrait was used on UK coins from 1985 to 1997, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem. The reverse features the classic badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, with the German motto, Ich diene, which means I serve. Now, 1988 might seem like an ordinary year for coin production, but that's where things get interesting. So why is the 1988 2-pence coin getting collectors excited? Here's the deal. Most coins from 1988 were mass-produced and used in daily circulation. That would normally make them worth only their face value, 2 pence. However, some of these coins were minted in brilliant uncirculated sets, and a few were struck with such quality or with certain anomalies that make them highly desirable to collectors today. Add to that the fact that bronze coins were gradually phased out in favor of copper-plated steel starting in 1992. That means the 1988 2-pence in bronze is one of the later bronze issues, which makes it more appealing to those completing a full collection of bronze coinage before the switch. But here's the real kicker: condition is everything. A 1988 2-pence coin in poor condition may be worth little more than its face value. But a coin in uncirculated or proof condition, especially if it comes from a royal mint set, can fetch some surprisingly high prices. And there's another factor: errors. If your 1988 2p coin has a minting error, such as a misstrike, a double strike, or off-center printing, that coin becomes a hot commodity in the numismatic world. Rare error coins can skyrocket in value, and collectors are always on the hunt for one-of-a-kind variations. Let's talk numbers. What's the 1988 2-pence coin worth today? A standard 1988 2-pence coin in circulated condition will usually sell for around 10 pence to £1, depending on wear and tear. Not much, right? But if you've got a brilliant uncirculated coin, or one in a royal mint commemorative set, you could be looking at values from £3 to £10, or even higher depending on the set's condition and packaging. Now for the juicy part. If you have a 1988 2-pence coin in flawless condition, we're talking graded, uncirculated, and with no marks or damage, it could sell for upwards of £20 to £50 to the right buyer, especially if it's certified. And error coins? Some rare mint error 2p coins from the 1980s and 1990s have sold for hundreds. There have been cases where collectors paid up to £300 or more for a uniquely flawed 2p piece. When converted to dollars, a high-quality example of the 1988 2p coin can reach around $52.53 or more in today's market depending on demand, rarity, and condition. That's not bad for something you might have gotten in change at a corner shop. So now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 1988 2-pence coin is worth something? Here's a quick checklist. Look at the condition. Is it shiny, unmarked, and looks almost new? That's a good sign. Check the edges and surfaces. Any unusual markings, doubling, or off-center design? That could be an error coin. Does it come from a set? If you have it in a royal mint proof or mint set, its value increases significantly. Get it graded. If you suspect you've got a rare or perfect example, sending it to a professional grading service can confirm its authenticity and value. Weigh it. If your 1988 2-pence is made of bronze, it should weigh around 7.12 grams. A different weight could indicate a striking error or planchet anomaly. Section 5. Where to sell or buy one. Got a valuable coin and ready to cash in? Here are the best places to buy or sell. eBay, always a hot market for rare coins. Look for sold listings to see real market prices. Coin collecting forums. You'll find passionate collectors willing to pay top dollar. Numismatic auctions, great for rare or graded coins. Facebook Marketplace or local coin shows. Perfect for connecting with buyers in your area. The humble 1988 United Kingdom 2 pence coin is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of history, a collector's item, and maybe even a hidden treasure waiting to be found. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual coin hunter, checking your old coins might just lead to a surprising payday. Who knows? That old jar of coins under your bed could be hiding a small fortune. So what are you waiting for? Go check your wallets, your change jars, and your attic boxes. You might just have a 1988 2 pence coin that's worth way more than you ever imagined. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about more rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment if you found a 1988 2 pence coin or if you want me to cover another coin next. This can't be worth more than a few cents. Then you might want to think again, because today, we are diving deep into a seemingly ordinary coin that could secretly be worth a whole lot of money. I'm talking about the 1993 2 pence coin from the United Kingdom. Yes, that tiny bronze coin could be hiding big value, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know the full history behind this humble coin, how much it's really worth in today's collector market, and whether you could be holding a small fortune right in the palm of your hand. So grab your tea, sit back, and let's go treasure hunting in the world of coins. To understand the value of the 1993 2 pence coin, we need to start at the beginning. The 2 pence coin, often stylized as 2p, first entered circulation in the United Kingdom in 1971. This was part of the decimalization of British currency when the UK moved from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a decimal-based system. The original coins were made from bronze, and they featured a crown portcullis on the reverse side, a design inspired by the badge of the Palace of Westminster. The obverse side, of course, featured none other than Queen Elizabeth II, as designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait remained on coins until 1984, after which it was replaced by the new effigy by Raphael Makloff. Now fast forward to 1993, and things start to get interesting. So why are we focusing on the 1993 2 pence coin out of all the years it's been minted? Well, 1993 marked a peculiar year in coin production for a few reasons. Most importantly, no 2 pence coins were officially released for general circulation that year. That's right. According to official records from the Royal Mint, 1993 2p coins were only struck for collector sets and not for everyday use. So what does that mean? That means if you somehow find a 1993 2 pence coin in your spare change, in a drawer, or tucked away in an old purse, it didn't get there by accident. It could be an escapee from a mint set, which is rare. These coins were never intended to end up in circulation, and yet a small number have found their way out into the wild. That's where the excitement begins. Rarity fuels value, and this coin is rare. The obverse of the coin in 1993 still carried the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Makloff. Her Majesty is facing right, wearing the royal diadem. The detail on these coins is crisp. The finish is often of higher quality than general circulation coins, because, again, they were made for sets. On the reverse side, we still have the badge of the Prince of Wales, consisting of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet, with the German motto Ich diene beneath it, meaning I serve. But did you know there's more to this than just design? The 1993 version was minted in very small numbers, and some collectors even report slightly different hues and toning due to storage or packaging methods used by the Royal Mint that year. Some 1993 2p coins have almost a proof-like shine to them, making them even more desirable. So here's the question everyone wants answered. How much is the 1993 2 pence coin really worth? Well, let's break it down. If you have a 1993 2 pence coin that's in average circulated condition, which is already unusual because, again, they weren't meant for circulation, it could be worth a few dollars, depending on the buyer. But if your coin is in uncirculated or near mint condition, or better yet, if it's still in its original Royal Mint presentation pack, that's where things heat up. On collector markets today, Some examples of the 1993 2p coin have sold for as much as 50 to 100 US dollars, especially if they're certified by professional grading services. And here's the kicker. A recent online listing placed the market value at a sharp $505.3680 for a rare, top condition version with full luster and no floss. That's over 25,000 times its face value. The coin collecting world isn't just about age. It's about rarity, condition, and demand. And the 1993 2p coin ticks all three boxes. Many collectors aim to have one of every coin by year, especially for coins struck under Queen Elizabeth II. So when a year like 1993 rolls around with no general issue coins, it becomes a key date in the series. In coin collector circles, key date coins are the holy grail, the missing puzzle piece, and that demand keeps the value high. Auctions, online marketplaces, and even specialist coin dealers have seen a spike in interest for these coins, especially since more people have turned to hobbies like collecting during the past few years. As of now, the value continues to rise steadily, especially for those coins that are pristine. Here's what to look for if you think you've got a 1993 2p coin. Check the date. Obvious, but start there. Look for the year 1993 on the coin. Inspect the condition. If it's shiny, scratch-free, or still sealed in a mint pack, it's more valuable. Weigh it. The standard weight is around 7.13 grams. If it matches, that's a good sign. Look for unusual marks or coloring. Unique toning can increase desirability. Get it appraised. If it seems promising, take it to a coin dealer or submit it to a grading service like NGC or PCGS. Chapter 7. Should you sell or hold? If you're lucky enough to own one, you might be wondering, should you sell now or hold on to it? Well, that depends. If you need quick cash, you can likely fetch a decent return today. But if you're willing to hold on to it, the value could rise even more, especially since the number of high-quality examples will continue to decrease over time. As coin grading becomes more popular and collectors seek to complete their sets, the demand could soar even further. So there you have it. What started as a humble copper coin might just be a miniature gold mine sitting right under your nose. The 1993 United Kingdom 2p coin is more than just a relic of small change. It's a piece of history, a hidden rarity, and for the lucky few, a potential treasure. Have you ever come across a 1993 2p coin? Drop a comment below and tell us your story. And hey, while you're down there, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another coin story that could change your fortune. Until next time, keep checking your pockets. Because treasure is out there, and sometimes it's only worth 2p, or maybe a whole lot more. If you've ever thought the coins jingling around in your drawer are worthless, think again. Because today, we're going to take a close, eye-opening look at the 1997 2p coin from the United Kingdom. Now hold on, don't let the small size fool you. This unassuming copper-plated steel coin, worth just a humble 2p back in the day, might just be worth much more than you think today. So grab your coin jar, sit tight, and let's uncover the history, hidden secrets, and surprising market value of the 1997 UK 2p coin. Let's roll the clock back to the early days of decimalization. It was 1971 when the UK said goodbye to the old pounds, shillings, and pence system and adopted a simpler decimal currency. The 2p coin was introduced that year as part of this transformation. Originally minted in bronze, the coin featured the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and the inscription "New Pence." That wording stayed until 1981. But from 1982 onward, the phrase "new pence" was replaced with just 2p. Fast forward to 1992, and a major change was made behind the scenes. The Royal Mint switched from bronze to a copper-plated steel alloy. Why? Well, it was simply more cost-effective. Steel is cheaper, and by plating it in copper, the Mint maintained the coin's familiar color while cutting costs. That brings us to the year 1997, the year our coin of interest was minted. And while it may not seem like a landmark year at first glance, collectors know that every detail matters. So what's so interesting about this coin, you ask? Isn't it just a common 2p? Well, yes and no. While it's true that millions of 2p coins were minted in 1997, not all of them are created equal. The key lies in variations, condition, minting errors, and historical context. Let's start with errors. Error coins are among the most coveted by collectors. For example, a misstrike, double strike, or off-center printing can skyrocket a coin's value. There are known examples of 1997 2p coins with slight misalignments in the Queen's profile, inconsistencies in the edge, or even tiny die cracks. Even more interesting, there are rumors of a wrong planchet error where the coin was accidentally struck on a bronze blank instead of copper-plated steel. If you find one of those, you're not just lucky, you're potentially looking at a rare collector's treasure. Then there's condition. A 1997 2 pence in pristine uncirculated condition, especially graded by professional coin grading services, can fetch much more than one tossed in a pocket or worn down from use. Another important aspect of the 1997 2 pence is the design. The obverse features the third definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This version of the Queen shows her wearing the George IV state diadem and was used from 1985 to 1997. This makes the 1997 2p coin the last year to feature the Maklauf portrait before it was replaced by the fourth portrait by Ian Rank Broadley in 1998. That small transition alone makes the 1997 issue historically significant. Collectors often seek last-of-design coins, especially in proof or brilliant uncirculated condition. On the reverse side, you'll find the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, featuring the motto, Ich dien, meaning I serve, with 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. How much is this coin actually worth? If you're holding a 1997 2 pence in average circulated condition, the value is usually close to face value. But if you've got an uncirculated version, or better yet, a coin with a mint error or an unusual planchet, it could be worth way more than just 2 pence. On specialized collector markets and auction sites, high-quality 1997 2 pence coins can sell for anywhere between $5 and $50, depending on condition and rarity. But that's not the ceiling. Rare error coins or confirmed bronze versions from the 1997 batch have sold for hundreds of dollars. Some have been listed on rare coin sites and numismatic platforms for as much as $485.35. Yes, you heard that right, almost $500 for a single 2 pence coin. Of course, finding one like that is like striking gold, but it's not impossible. Coins are lost, forgotten, and rediscovered all the time. One could be sitting in your kitchen drawer or an old piggy bank as we speak. Want to know if your 1997 2 pence coin might be valuable? Here are some quick tips. Check the metal. Use a magnet. Copper-plated steel coins will stick. Bronze coins will not. Look for errors. Examine both sides carefully for any off-center strikes, misspellings, doubling, or abnormalities. Assess the condition. Coins with no scratches, dents, or signs of wear are far more valuable. Check the rim and edge. A clean, uniform rim indicates a better strike quality. Use a magnifier. Details make all the difference. Tiny marks or differences can mean big money. So there you have it, folks. The humble 1997 United Kingdom 2 pence coin. A tiny piece of metal that might just turn out to be a hidden gem in your collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about what's lying around in your change jar, this is one coin worth a second look. And who knows? Maybe you've got a small fortune in your hands, just waiting to be discovered. If you found this video helpful or fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another story from the world of coins and collectibles. Also, drop a comment below. Have you ever found a valuable coin in your change? Or do you have a 1997 2 pence coin you want to know more about? Let's chat in the comments. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and always check your change. Today, we're diving deep into the world of coins, but not just any coin. We're talking about a small copper-plated coin that you might have passed off as pocket change. Yes, I'm talking about the 2005 United Kingdom 2 pence coin. It may look ordinary, but this little coin could be worth a small fortune. So if you have any old coins lying around, in your drawers, piggy banks, or couch cushions, you might want to pay very close attention. Because what looks like just 2 pence could be worth way more. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover the surprising history, rarity, and market value of this fascinating little coin. Let's rewind to 1971. Britain switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to decimal currency. The 2 pence coin, also known simply as 2p, was introduced as part of that revolutionary change. Now fast forward to the year 2005, an era before social media was in everyone's pocket. But long after the 2 pence coin had become a staple in everyday life. The coin from that year looks simple, right? It's got the familiar design, the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, with a ribbon bearing the motto, Ich dien, which means, I serve. But here's the catch, not all 2005 2-pence coins are equal. Some of them, due to minting errors, low circulation numbers, or special collector interest, are now being valued at far more than face value. Let's get into what makes some of these coins so special. You see, not every coin minted in 2005 made it into wide circulation. And for the few that did, certain characteristics like off-center strikes, missing details, or unusually sharp features make them hot items for collectors. Now, while most 2-pence coins from 2005 were made from copper-plated steel, some versions may have errors or unique die varieties that slipped through the cracks at the Royal Mint. Collectors today are scouring online marketplaces like eBay, auction sites, and coin forums, looking for those rare 2005 2p coins with a twist. The kinds that might show unusual toning, unexpected composition, or just sheer rarity based on mintage. And the best part, some of these have been fetching serious money. A regular, well-circulated 2005 2-pence coin might only be worth its face value, 2 pence. But a rare or uncirculated version, that's where it gets exciting. Online listings have shown uncirculated or proof coins from 2005 selling for prices ranging from $5 to over $20, depending on condition, rarity, and demand. In some rare cases, error coins or pristine uncirculated pieces can command even higher prices. And yes, believe it or not, one specific valuation placed a rare version of this coin at approximately $0.505357 USD, though this figure changes based on market demand, currency exchange, and coin grading. You might be thinking, that's not a fortune. But think about it, that's more than 25 times its face value. And if you've got multiple of these coins lying around, especially in mint condition, you could be holding onto a small treasure chest without even realizing it. So what exactly should you look for in a 2005 2-pence coin? Here's a checklist: mint condition or proof finish. That means no scratches, dings, or wear. Unusual color or toning. A copper glow that's unusually shiny or dark. Errors. Look for double strikes, off-center prints, or other minting mistakes. Low mintage variations. Though the Royal Mint hasn't released full breakdowns of every subvariant, experts believe that some special sets included rarer versions. Got one of these coins? You might want to consider getting it professionally graded by a coin appraisal service, because a certified grade can skyrocket the value. Now, if you found one of these coins and want to sell it, here are your best options. Online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors are always on the hunt. Coin shows and conventions. Great for getting expert opinions. Coin dealers, they might offer quick cash, though often below market. Auction houses for rare high-grade coins. This is where the big money's made. Remember to include clear photos, a detailed description, and, if possible, a certificate of authenticity or grade when listing your coin. Let me tell you a real story. A collector in Manchester once stumbled on a shiny 2005 2-pence coin while clearing out an old drawer. At first, he was about to toss it into a charity box. But something caught his eye. The coin looked almost untouched. He researched it, got it appraised, and ended up selling it for over $15 on an online auction. That's a return of over 750 times the coin's face value. Not bad for something most people don't even look at twice. So what's the takeaway here? Never underestimate the power of pocket change. That little copper coin jingling in your pocket might just be a miniature treasure. The 2005 2-pence coin is a reminder that value isn't always about what's new or flashy. Sometimes, history and rarity are the real gold. So go check your coin jars, your old wallets, maybe even under your car seats. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune. And hey, if you found this video interesting, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more hidden money secrets, and comment below if you have a 2005 2p coin. I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and always check your change. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story behind the 2006 United Kingdom 2-pence coin. We'll explore its surprising history, how it became a low-key collector's favorite, and how much it's actually worth today. Spoiler alert, it might just blow your mind. The British 2-pence coin has been in circulation since decimalization was introduced in 1971. For decades, it's been part of everyday life. But every so often, a particular year, minting error, or design change makes one of these coins special, and 2006 is one of those years. Cut to visuals of the 2006 2p coin, both obverse and reverse sides. The 2006 version features the classic design by Christopher Ironside, the badge of the Prince of Wales, with its 3 ostrich feathers, a coronet, and the German motto, "Ich die meaning I serve." On the obverse, it proudly displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, a design that defined an era of UK coinage. So, what makes the 2006 2p coin special? At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary. But here's the twist: collectors have been paying attention to this coin for a very particular reason: scarcity and condition. Visuals of coin collectors examining coins, eBay listings, and rare coins in pristine condition. Unlike earlier years where 2p coins were struck in massive numbers, 2006 saw a relatively lower mintage. While still in the millions, it was not as high as in peak years. But here's where it gets juicy: coins in uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated condition, especially those still sealed from Royal Mint sets, have been fetching surprising prices online. There's another layer to the story. Prior to 1992, UK 2p coins were made of bronze, 97% copper. But due to rising metal costs, the Royal Mint shifted to copper-plated steel. While the 2006 coins are copper-plated steel, many people still mistakenly believe all 2p coins are bronze, adding to confusion and curiosity among novice collectors. So, if you're holding on to a shiny 2p coin and wondering if it's worth anything, try the magnet test. If it sticks, it's post-1992. If it doesn't, you've got something older. But even steel coins from 2006 in pristine condition have a collector's edge. Now let's talk numbers. The actual market value of a 2006 2p coin varies widely depending on condition. Circulated ones? Still usually worth face value. But uncirculated coins from Royal Mint sets? They've been listed for anywhere between $5 and $20 online. And yes, some rare versions or error coins, like those with die clashes or misaligned strikes, have gone for even more. Display real-world listings from auction sites, with prices ranging from a few dollars to over $20. And if you're wondering, the average tracked value in niche coin forums and appraisal platforms is hovering around $5.25 at the time of this video. Doesn't sound like a lot? Remember, that's more than 250 times its face value. Not bad for something you might find in your pocket. Here's what to look for if you want to check your 2p coins for hidden value. Check the year. Make sure it's 2006. Condition is key. Look for coins with no scratches, nicks, or tarnish. Look for error coins. Misprints, double strikes, or odd edges could mean big money. Check the edge. Any anomalies like a clip planchet could make it unique. Use a magnet. It'll confirm whether it's copper-plated steel or not. Useful for identifying older coins, even though 2006 ones will usually stick. The 2006 United Kingdom 2p coin might not scream rare treasure at first glance. But in the world of numismatics, sometimes the most valuable finds are hidden in plain sight. It's not just about what it's worth now. It's about what it could be worth as more people catch on. Fade into slow panning shot of various 2p coins on a table. Dramatic music rises. So next time you're counting your coins, don't overlook the humble 2p from 2006. You might just be holding a tiny piece of modern British coin history. Who knows? That little coppery coin might be worth far more than 2p. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin collecting and rare finds, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more numismatic adventures. Drop a comment below if you've got a 2006 2p or another rare coin story to share. We'd love to hear from you.